So I wanted to show you exactly what happens when you let a garden go wild. And when I say going wild, I just mean like letting everything go to seed and seeding out itself, and then not doing anything other than maybe giving it some water the next year. This is actually the second year that I've let the garden go wild like this. You can see that I've got lettuce galore. Right here I've got spinach. Give you an idea, what I've been doing and just barely started doing is, because there's so much everywhere, is I'll just come up and I'll grab something that, one of the lettuces that look super big, and I'll pick that. Let me get you a little bit closer. I'll just pick that and pull off the root. I pull it completely out. I mean, a lot of these you can pull off leaf at a time if you're really wanting to be productive and not killing the whole plant. But as I pull one out, I'm really just thinning space for the smaller ones that are just coming up now around it, and then these ones take its place. There's so much lettuce in here, I have no idea what to do with it all. This is a black-seeded Simpson. This is a butter crunch lettuce. I'll take the outer leaves off, just toss it back down, break the root off, and there I've got another really nice looking head of lettuce. I've already got this much lettuce. We're doing barbecue chicken salads tonight. Should be pretty good. So came out to grab a bunch. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing. I'll take you in a little bit closer so you can see exactly how much is out here. Okay, so if I take you in closer here, you can just see how much lettuce, and it's all just crammed in here super tight. But here's another good head of butter crunch lettuce. So I'd pull that guy out. It leaves empty space for these other ones to take over. And then I've got this nice head of lettuce to go with it. So I'll break the roots off and the leaves off that I don't want to use, throw them back down on the ground, and there I go. And the thing about it is I planted the garden once. It looks like an absolute mess, but and there's plenty of weeds for sure, but there's tons of food in here that I didn't even have to work for. I've got cilantro that I let go to seed here, and it's kind of going all crazy through here. I've been taking the flower heads off of these ones to try to extend their life. That's kind of what I'll do here some more, since these ones look like they're bolting already. Obviously some prickly lettuce in here that's kind of a weed. This is from wheat straw that we laid down on top of our potatoes a couple of years ago. There was one wheat plant that ended up seeding out, and now I've got all these wheat plants. So I mean, not that I'm going to be using wheat, but there's wheat there. Kind of don't want to have to tippy toe, but I kind of do around everything. There's a massive grass patch I need to pull out. There's henbit, which is a weed. But then you've got tons of lettuce that's in here as well, and these are a purple red sales lettuce, something like that. There's another good head of lettuce. If I get in close there again, that's a decent size. So it's all looking really awesome. Our asparagus, we harvested a bunch earlier. It looks like we could probably make another harvest, but I don't want to over harvest this stuff. I started this from seed 3 years ago, and this was the first year I actually harvested off of it. I might take a few more spears here. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's well worth the time. I mean, if you just got a ton of space and you don't want to garden it 1 year and just let everything go to seed, and then you've got produce. It'll come up the next year. I know that I've got a potato in here somewhere. I got carrots in here too. This is carrot. That one will go to seed. I had a carrot that went to seed last year back here, and there's a bit of a weed patch, but tons of carrot in here too. So I'm looking forward to being able to harvest carrots out of there. I've got garlic. I popped garlic in the ground all throughout here. That's what all these are. These are all garlic. We've been using onions from up in the front and onions from back here already. Just kind of like green onion. That's how we've been using them. But yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. It's pretty cool. I water maybe once or twice a week when I can get over here. This is my parents' garden plot, and they're busy traveling, and so they weren't going to garden it this year, and it's just too far for me to want to come over and do a ton of maintenance. I do have tomatoes that I'm going to be popping in the ground here. My mom wanted tomatoes, so grew Roma tomatoes. I'll pop a bunch in the ground throughout here in the bare spots, and we'll have tomatoes growing too. I mean, it's a mess, but it's profitable in a home personal environment. Not profitable by the way of money, but feeds us. So pretty awesome. Wanted to share, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.